Chris, first full day of training, you were in at the weekend, I gather, to be measured and weighed and fat tested and whatever. How everyone came out fairly fit, I gather.
Yeah, well, it was, we sort of come back in and just see the lads again, get a few bits and bobs done on Friday, and then Saturday morning we done a few fitness tests. So obviously not everyone's here at the moment, so it's sort of a lot of the younger lads are training with us as well. So today's first proper day. I don't really know what to expect. It's probably a tough week as usual, but you've just sort of got to get this week out of the way, and then luckily for us the games are starting on Friday, so on Saturday, so it will be tough, but it can't be too tough because we need to be able to play on Saturday. So it's always been a tough first week wherever I've been doing it or whatever club I've been at, and the games normally don't come as quick as this, so it's quite a good thing knowing that you've got a game at the end, because you've got to sort of just get ready for that as well.
How about your summer? You've had a relaxing summer?
Yep.
Yeah, I guess you needed it after the long season.
Yeah, I think last season's possibly the most games I've played in my career so far, not far off 45, 50 I think, so it's nice to get that done, and yeah, just a relaxing summer. I say relaxing, it's not as easy as that with a 1-year-old running around, but yeah, nice summer for a couple of holidays and a lot of relaxing and a bit of training obviously in between and stuff like that, and ready to start again for this season.
You probably won't thank me for saying this, but just looking through the squad, you're the elder statesman now, aren't you?
Yeah, I think I'm one of the only ones in the over 30 club, so strange really, because I feel probably better now than I did when I was 25, so it's nice to be able to play that many games. The gaffer's sort of got a thing with over 30s about their legs start going and stuff when we play the opposition, but he knows with me that it's quite the opposite actually, and I proved that last season with the amount of games I played and with my performances. So I think it's just about how you look after yourself outside of the game when you start getting over 30. It's about eating the right things and drinking the right things and just trying to get as much rest as possible. So that's something that I've really taken on board the last few seasons, and it's probably showed in my performances.
I mean, did you feel that probably was, you were consistent, you played consistently well last season, that was something you've added to your game, consistency?
Yeah, it was, yeah. Didn't have the greatest of starts, but then sort of after that goal which got us the game at Chelsea, it gave me a little bit of confidence, and from then on I was, I think I only missed a couple of games. A couple was the gaffer just resting me, and I think one was suspension, and apart from that, I think I pretty much played every game towards the end of the season. So, it's about, like I say, looking after yourself, because a lot of lads that are over 30 wouldn't be able to do the 2 games in a week, or games in quick succession over the Christmas period and stuff like that. So I'm glad that I've been able to do that, and it's about keeping on top of what I'm doing and how I'm looking after myself, and keep doing it this season and try and emulate what I did last year.
So you're feeling good in yourself in terms of...
Yeah, I feel great, yeah. It's probably helped me having kids actually, because I'm up at 6, 7 in the morning most days, so whereas before I'd probably be a bit lazy and stay in bed till 9 o'clock and then tumble on down to training. But yeah, now I feel good. We'll see how I feel at the end of this week though, I guess.
You say, like, this week probably a little bit fragmented in terms of personnel, because the gaffer is talking about bringing new people in. You've got first year pros and trialists, so a bit mix and match this week, yeah?
Yeah, it is, yeah. Just a lot of new young lads that are coming in, so it'll probably just mean that the likes of myself will be going further back in the running, because they're obviously keen as mustard, and so they should be, because when I was that age, I make sure you want to be at the front, especially with training with the older lads and the pros. You want to do well. So yes, obviously a bit mix and match this week, but I'm sure the gaffer's got it all under control. He knows what's happening. The most important thing is the first game of the season, and that's what all this is aiming towards. Whatever happens over the next month, it's just about being injury free and being ready for that first game.
I think sometimes people put a little bit too much emphasis on pre-season games. We've got 14 of them, and obviously they're going to be different results in different games, different personnel playing. But as you say, it's all really leading up to the first league match, isn't it?
Yeah, it's tough, because it's the teams are going to be mix and match. It was pretty similar last year. It's only the last couple of games we sort of start playing a team that perhaps the gaffer might want to pick in the first game, but 9 times out of 10 it's probably not even going to be that, because it'll obviously he works on a different projects with different teams, so he'll be looking at Charlton and he'll be looking at what's the best formation for us to play and what's the best way to go into that game. You know, with it being the first game, it's difficult. You know, last year we started very well, but we sort of fell away against Scunthorpe in that first game. So we got to make sure we don't do that this year. So it's about everything's about that first game. So results pre-season don't really matter. You know, you just want to get a bit of game time playing with the ball again and getting your touch and stuff back. And I've always said the most important way to get fit is playing games. So if you get game time, the more the better, without going over the top, and make sure you're ready for that first game.
Have you had a chance to look at the fixture? Do you study this fixture list at all, or are you?
Well, no, you're normally away, aren't you? So you just sort of like look at I think the lads put it in the group chat. So the main thing I did notice was just a lot of travelling, a lot of travelling up north. But yeah, no, there's a few big teams come down and a few big teams come up as well. I think perhaps this year the league might be a little bit stronger than last year, so it's going to be another good test for us, because we did well last year, very well. We probably exceeded a lot of expectations, but we've got to keep doing it, because you know that's what this squad's about. We keep proving people wrong, and you know at the moment the fans are on side, they're all enjoying it. I'd imagine the ticket sales will probably be sky high for this year, because we've been good to watch, and we've got to make sure we do that again this year.
Are there any standout fixtures for you? Is there anywhere you'd like to, any teams you like playing against, or anyone you look forward to playing against?
Not really, no. There are obviously some good teams like Blackburn and stuff coming into the league, and it's nice to always play at ground you haven't played of, but as I'm getting older, there's sort of...
far between.
Obviously Portsmouth's always a good one, and Plymouth and stuff like that, so they're all big games, you know. At this level now, there's no hiding that. Teams are making big signings, there's good players in this league, and we've just got to make sure that we're in the mix again.